Arun Shetty, if I travel to other states and bring water and get cold, why when other cities, if the water is charged, I get cold and sore throat? You are traveling all over the world and tasted all type of water, your body immunity is super. Yes, my friend, not only body immunity but water, for the food. I go to the poorest of the poorest house to eat food. You think they're hygienic? You have to be immunely strong. When I see someone eating some food on the street, I feel very sad. I cannot eat with them. You know, seriously. And they will just cook like that. They pick up the hand and give it to you. And I say, oh my God, I wish I can eat the food. Because another man eating it, he's not falling sick. So his immune system must be super good. I envy those guys. Seriously, I'm telling you. I wish I can go down there. And I've got many times and I've sat down and ate the food with him. I've sat down and ate the food with them. Seriously. I go and sit down and eat the same food they eat. And I come and I realize, wow, I have not fallen sick for the whole day or second day. Because when I'm traveling around the world, every day is a different city. Every time is a different city. Every time take another flight. So imagine you have a diarrhea or vomiting because of the contaminated water, the contaminated food. How would it be like? You know, eating food in Brazil, eating food in Colombia, eating food in Argentina, eating food in Venezuela, eating food in Peru, eating food in India. India is another big country of many, many countries. Eating food in Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Mumbai, Chhattisgarh, what else? Wow, Bengal. You must go to Bengal. There are people in the streets serving you food, whatever they have. Yes, and giving it with the hand. And the hand carries a lot of bacteria. One more thing that carries a lot of bacteria. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you what other thing carries a lot of bacteria. Now let me tell you guys. One other thing that carries a lot of bacteria of all kind, of each country, is your currency. Let me tell you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you some currency right now. Okay. Now, this is Indian currency. Right? I still have them from the banknote, from the bank. Clean and crisp. Clean. The 20 rupee money. I carry it around whenever I go to India. I ask someone to give me, and I give to people who are coming to ask money. In India, a lot of people ask money and I give it to them. Okay, it's a crisp money. Now, this money is going to go to somebody I give. Somebody. He's going to hold it. That person may be too poor to sanitize his hand. Or not even wash his hand. He's touching it. And then he goes to another guy. Can be a chai wala, can be an auto driver, can be anybody. He puts it in his pocket. He puts it everywhere. And a peddler, a shop. This money will be going around in the place at the lower ground. Rich people do not need this money. It will be going round and round and round to everybody. Maybe after 1 year, 2 years, what will this money look like? This crisp money, what will it look like? What will it look like? You know? This is an example of an old currency I still keep. Not so very old. This is the Indian currency. It's 100 rupees. See how it looks like. You see? Lots of bacteria. Lot of it. You're holding it now. You're holding it right now. You're holding. How many of them? This one, lesser people hold this money. Lesser people, okay? Now, as the money is old, this money could be 5 years old or 10 years old, or maybe even more than that. You know, now this is carrying all kind of, I can even see that. I can even smell. I can smell. There can be fungus there, growing mites that you cannot see. It's paper. They go in the small, there's a hole. The holes in this money you cannot see. There's small, small holes inside. Understand? And you keep it in your purse. You keep it in your pocket. You keep it anywhere. I can even smell. This one I can smell. I can smell the mint, the paint. But this one I can smell. Now when I'm smelling, whatever is going into my nose. Whatever I'm holding now is going to go into my nose now. And it's going to go to my breath. When I'm touching it, I'm taking the food, it's going to go to my mouth. When I touch my body, it's going to go. So I can be contaminated with something. I can be contaminated with COVID virus or whatever it is. You know? And this is going around and round. How do you sanitize this? Easy, so my friend, isn't easy. Malaysia make the money different. And this is 50 rupees. All is clean, crisp money. Clean. But this money is eventually going to become dirty. Eventually. But if you look at a $1,000 note, the 1,000 rupees note, it'll be clean and crisp because not everybody holds that money. The lower population do not hold the money. The lower population is the one that's moving here, moving there, and going down there and handling money. A lot of money will be contaminated and money will travel. You can do a small experiment. See, I have got 100 rupees once. This is the old currency, 100 rupees. This is the new currency, 100 rupees. See, they look much cleaner and better. But this money will eventually become like that. Eventually. Because inside this money got lots of fibers and lots of holes. When you see through the microscope, and as I'm holding now, all whatever inside there, this is really bad. This is really bad. I can smell. I can smell fungus growing inside here. Sometimes, you know what I do? Because moisture gets its wet. Sometimes this money keep a long time. I put it in my oven at 70 degrees C. I dry them. Seriously. Some money I have for a long, long time. I dry them. I put it in the oven. I dry them. And I put them in a plastic bag. So at least the moisture, the food, this will absorb moisture and water, become the life for all the microorganisms living here. All the microorganisms. Okay? Now after that, after microorganisms, now the water is there and there's food. Paper is food. The ink is food. It's got carbohydrate. They will convert it into carbohydrate and one fine day this will perish. You put it on the ground, it will perish. It will go on. This paper. Now plastic will not perish. Now I've got another money. This is the Malaysian currency. It's 1 ringgit. Equivalent to about 2 rupees. No, 17 rupees. Sorry, 17 rupees. It's about 17 rupees. Right? Now this is plastic. It's plastic. It's made of plastic, fiber, some fiber. So there won't be any pores. Everything will not stick here. It will not absorb water. But our 10 ringgit, it's not. So this money goes to many part of the people. Many people hold this money, the poor and everybody else. But this one, not many people hold this. Yes, in Malaysia, yeah, many people hold it now. But this is more available. So they made of plastic such a way that you will not be able to touch it. Something you'll be touching it, but nothing goes inside, or it gets cleaned by itself. So it's very important that India should make the lower currencies, which come in something like plastic, so it gets lesser contaminated with all kind of bacteria and virus, my friend. So this is what simply I'm telling you about, all the different currencies. Of course, this is very nice, beautiful, smells nice. I can smell the beautiful crisp. What if it's all those US dollars? But this one, it's not. It's not. My God. I can smell. As I'm smelling, whatever is going inside. See, I'm breathing, I'm inhaling. All going inside. Now, the first point of thing, this, my nose must see this. The mucus is coming on now. Now it's going to go inside. It's going to go to my larynx and the pharynx and slowly going to find a way to my trachea and go to my bronchus and going to go to my lungs now. My lungs must be ready now. The mucus has to come out. Hey, something's coming inside. All the dust particles and all coming out. They'll come out and get all this guy. Maybe there's sort of bacteria is going inside. You can even tell. Are they bacteria? Yes. Yes, bacteria. Take the one and check. Bacteria? Yes. Bacteria? Yes. Take the one and see. I'm sensing bacteria. Yes. Yes. Fungus? Yes. Virus? Yes. Whoa. Virus? Yes. Bacteria? Yes. This one? Bacteria? Virus? Fungus? No. So be careful, my friends. Be careful, So what we have in our purse and all, get it cleaned. There can also be a lot of things. I'm asking. Virus? Yes. Virus? No. This is the energy of the money. Virus? No. Bacteria? No. Fungus? No. It's clean. There could be some chemical also here that manages this from not getting dirty. But over the time, the chemicals will all, they'll put some kind of chemicals. Over the time, all the chemicals go away and they become dirty. Okay? Like this one here. It's slightly contaminated. It's slightly contaminated. Bacteria? Yes. Virus? No. No virus this one. Virus? No. Fungus? Yes. There's no virus here, but because it's still new. but still has been used by people. Still used by people, okay? I'm very sorry to use Indian currency. I'm very sorry. That's all I have. That's all I have, you know. So don't think, these are quite new. Virus, no. Bacteria, no. Fungus, yes. This one is used, but it's not all that new. It's been used, okay? So remember, guys. Wow. This is used. That is, fungus is used. Fungus, yes. Bacteria, yes. Virus, no. But these guys, the older ones, the Indian older ones, has got a lot of virus and bacteria and all. Now, by touching them, I'm getting it contaminated. I can touch my mouth, I can touch my eyes, I can touch anything. You all see, I'm touching them now. Indian people take money, put in the eyes. You get contaminated. So who takes care of all of these things? Our immune system. It has been on par 24/7. I think it's more than 20 every minute seconds. Every minute. Your heartbeat is 60 beats or 70 beats per minute. Can you imagine? So please be careful, my friends. Please be careful. Please be careful, whatever that we have. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you.